Hello terrain fans, this video is just a quick review of a mat we've been sent by Deep Cut Studio. So you always say quick, but it may not end up being quick, so apologies if I ramble on. This mat we have tried in our last bat rep, and we're about to film another one on it. Here it is rolled up currently. It comes inside this tube when you get it delivered, but we've just rolled it around the tube for easy storage. As you can see, it doesn't take up too much space in the cupboard as opposed to other bits of terrain which take up considerably more space. So it's a sort of almost lino, I guess, material, so it is easy to roll up and store. And then when you unfold it, we've got this sort of rocky, ruined road, almost like a moonscape in places. Thanks, Richard. And
I did something.
You did something. You've got some cool details, different craters. See, there's the road going down the middle of it. The actual print quality seems really good. The details on it, look, the rocks are quite nice, you know, the craters, the ruined road, and I think this kind of mat just adds an extra level to your terrain, I guess. So it's really quick to just unroll it. You could probably just play it like this if you didn't have anything else to add to it, but if you wanted to add bits and pieces, you can obviously add in buildings and other rubble and bits of scenery and terrain, and that will just really build upon this.
And it grips things quite well. It's not slippery in any way.
Yeah, so it's got a sort of grip to it. Obviously it's just flat. Obviously it's not three-dimensional, so you are probably better off adding extra bits to it I mean, but on camera certainly, like these craters look sort of fairly three-dimensional, so it just adds an extra level. It's a good base to start building your battlefield on.
It is reflecting our lights a little bit, which is really only a bit of an issue if you're trying to record back reps as we do. Yeah, so it's shiny. I mean, you can see there's a few wrinkles, but actually once it settles down a little bit, it's not too bad. But it does pick up the light when you're trying to film, especially with a flash or with lights on. Well, that's just natural light in the background. Well, I don't think that would bother your actual just average gamer, but if you're trying to record it, you do have to be a little bit careful at times, just avoiding too much glare. Yeah. And then the corners here roll up a little bit, but to be honest, you can roll it the other way, and once it's settled down, it's not a problem. I think perhaps to store it, you could roll it the other way again, just to sort of flatten it out. So yeah, excellent base to start off a battlefield. It's quick and easy, stores really easily as well, so you could have 2 or 3 or more of these just tucked away in a cupboard. Obviously you have to have the heights to store them away, but a lot easier than tons of tiles or the GW, whatever they're called, I can't remember now, sections, which are massive. You'd struggle to store those, I think, especially as we're limited with space. We're looking for ways to save space all the time, and this is certainly one of the ways of doing that. I think these are fantastic for your average sort of casual gamer that doesn't want to or can't have all this other terrain laying around.
Yeah,
definitely, just like you said, 3 or whatever of these in your cupboard, and you've got a nice variety of games. You don't have to keep playing on the same one over and over, and it's not taking up any space, and it's relatively cheap to acquire.
So obviously there will be various, just try and get the focus on that, there will be various mats available, so you can choose different kinds of mat. And Richard, do you know which ones there are? I guess there's probably like deserts.
I mean, yeah, there's so many.
You could check out.
Ones, grass ones.
Check it out, because obviously you can get different ones for different battlefields and different looks and feels. So yeah, we'll set up this mat now for our next bat rep. Check that out when it comes out.
They've also got ones for the X-Wing game, which I don't know anything about, but I know that the maps look awesome for that, and if I was going to start playing that, I think they would look pretty cool flying around on their little space mats.
Yeah, is it like a space sort of thing then, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, that sounds cool. yeah, so there we go, guys. That's this mat. We may be adding to this in the future because it's working quite well for us. So you may see more mats yet. But check out Deep Cut Studio, who's been very kind enough to send this to us. And thanks for tuning in.
That feels really powerful.